Now, the Israeli Defense Forces have confirmed the death of another hostage in the Gaza Strip. So far, 36 of the 76 hostages currently held in the Gaza Strip are confirmed to be dead. This comes even as Hamas has announced to temporarily halt the hostage exchange until further notice. The Israeli hostage confirmed dead has been identified as Shlomo Mansour. He was reportedly killed on the 7th of October. Now, according to a statement released by the IDF, this individual, Shlomo Mansour, was killed in Kibbutz Kisufim, and his body was then reportedly taken by Hamas to the Gaza Strip, where it remains in their custody. Now, soon after the announcement, there were protests that broke out in front of the Israeli Prime Minister's office, where the protesting families are demanding for the release of all hostages who are currently in the custody of Hamas in the Gaza Strip. Now, the American President Donald Trump has issued an ultimatum to Hamas to release all the Israeli hostages from the Gaza Strip before Saturday midnight. In fact, he's reiterated that all hell will break loose if all hostages are not released by the deadline.
I'd say they ought to be returned by 12 o'clock on Saturday, and if they're not returned, all of them, not in drips and drabs, not 2 and 1 and 3 and 4 and 2. Saturday at 12 o'clock, and after that, I would say all hell is going to break out. And I don't think they're going to do it. I think a lot of them are dead. I think a lot of the hostages are dead. I think it's a great human tragedy what's happened, how people can be that mean to do.
Now, Hamas's announcement to halt the hostage exchange followed Donald Trump's successive statements regarding the plan that he has of wanting the American nation to take over the Gaza Strip and expel all Palestinians from there. Now, the American president remains undeterred on his Gaza plan that involves the expulsion of almost about 2 million Palestinians from the Gaza Strip.
They're all going to leave when they have a place that's a better alternative. When they have a nice place that's safe, they're all going to leave. It's a hellhole right now.
But how are you so sure?
Now, Trump has also issued a threat to cut down on aid to Egypt and Jordan if they refuse to resettle the Palestinians. In response, the Egyptian President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi has urged for the reconstruction of the Gaza Strip without the expulsion of the Palestinians from there. Now, Jordan's King Abdullah II is all set to meet with President Donald Trump today at the White House. Meanwhile, the Jordanians have taken to the streets of Amman against Donald Trump's Gaza takeover plan and threat to cancel the ceasefire deal.
Jordan has always faced many pressures, whether political or economic, to accept ending the Palestinian-Israeli conflict and resolving the Palestinian issue at Jordan's expense. Jordan can never accept resolving this issue at its expense. Jordan is for Jordanians, and Palestine is for Palestinians.
Also, take a look at this report filed by correspondent Joe Fetterman from the Associated Press.
The Hamas militant group says it is delaying the next scheduled release of Israeli hostages from captivity in Gaza. Now, this does not mean an end to the ceasefire between Israel and Hamas, but this is by far the biggest test so far to this fragile deal. The two sides agreed last month to halt their fighting, 15 months of fighting, for a period of 6 weeks. They're now halfway through that deal. And during this time, Hamas is to release a total of 33 Israeli hostages in exchange for about 2,000 Palestinian prisoners. Israel also has committed to flooding Gaza with large amounts of humanitarian aid and also to allowing hundreds of thousands of Palestinians, displaced Palestinians, to return to what remains of their homes.